Good evening, everybody. Welcome to my channel and welcome to Factory Town Tycoon. Supposedly new. However, it's been around since February of 2018 and only recently has been gaining some popularity. Currently, there's about 1,500 people in the game. I've seen about 2 or 3,000 at some point. So it's starting to get up there in popularity. It has over 2.2 million visits to this point, and at the time of the recording, 33,999 favorites. So hopefully it'll hit 34,000 soon. But anyway, as you can see, on my head is a friend of mine, Carter. He's going to be kind of tagging along, even though I can't hear me. He's going to tag along. And I'm going to give you a once-over on this video. I'm going to go through some things. I'm going to show you the areas. I'm going to give you my opinion of this game. And hopefully you'll like it. And we'll start off by the very beginning. When you spawn in pretty much right about here. Sorry about that sudden noise. That's my son trying to jump the wire from my microphone. But anyway, you tend to spawn in front of an open base. Since these bases are all occupied, the one down here looks empty. You would end up spawning down there. Just an overview of the area. This right here is a place to buy stuff, and I'll get into more detail with that. The trees are around. If you think Lumber Tycoon, it's kind of like that, but not really. I'll get into the details on that too. And back here where these buildings are is the town where the shop is, the blacksmith, a few other things. All these areas, you can see them here with the blue glow. You can sell stuff. The blue glow. And let's go into town. And Carter is going to try and stick along with me the whole way. See, these slots are open. You would tend to spawn to this spot first, and then you would work your way down the row. Now let's see if he'll get on. Yep, there we go. And we're off. Now coming into town here, you got this bridge here, and there's another bridge right up against this side, so if you do end up all the way down there, it's not that bad. This is the first area you're going to encounter. This is where you're going to be selling fire logs. You'll chop down a tree, you'll chop the logs up, they turn into fire logs, you go in there and sell them. And Carter is glowing blue. Nice, Carter. Really appreciate that. And over here, every once in a while, you're going to need to sharpen your axe. As you can see, mine's not very sharp right now. And there we go. You can buy nails here. And that's pretty much what the blacksmith does. And let's move on. We're going to walk this. This is where you sell some of the basic things that you, well, some of the things you make. Motors, very advanced. As you can see, there's only need for a 7. And when you sell one, it takes a long time to generate back. The more expensive the item is, the longer it takes, and usually the less it needs. 12, 16. This is one of my pet peeves right here. This is a wood frame, and I don't like the fact that the M and the E are down on the next row. And as you can see, it needs 8. Look how long it's taking to come back. I've been selling these a lot because I have my factories made to sell these. And I can sell up to 16 in here. And it takes about a minute for each one to regenerate. And $42 a piece. 74. These will probably take longer. You look over here, we got a table, the bench, and the bed. The bed and the motor are the two most expensive and the hardest to create. This is your store. You got 3 axes plus the one that you originally start with, which I believe is a stone axe. And you can buy a bronze, which is... The stone axe cuts at 2. Here, I'll bring this up. Bring up my axe. Down here you see damage 9. The stone axe does 2. This one does 4. I think. No, stone axe does 1. This does 2. This does 4. So that's your stone axe right there. That quarter is in his hand. That's what it looks like. So stone axe does 1. That's 2. That's 4. And this is the one that I have, which is 9. And then you got 3 pickaxes. You don't start with a pickaxe. You only start with an axe. But once you get to the point where you need to start mining ores, you're going to want an axe. The stone pickaxe, I'll bring up my axe here. The stone pickaxe does 2. This does 4. And then this iron, which is the one I have, does 9. And then over here, same thing. If I bring up my shovel, which is 2. The stone shovel, which is what you see I have, because I haven't needed a shovel yet, so I haven't bothered to upgrade it. There's 2, and then 4, and then it's probably going to be 9 again. And that's what the store is here. And let's go outside. The stables are something to check out. The other buildings are something to check out, but there's nothing going on with any of them. Let's see. The post office. You can go in, you can look around, but there's nothing really in here to check out, you know? It's just there. Sheriff's office, a jail. So there's nothing really here. It's just they're here for aesthetics. Come into here, we go up here, and we got the bank vault. I wonder if you can grab any of this. No, you can't steal from the bank. First time I've ever been up there. Never bothered to look. And let's get out of here. Let's go to this one. This one is... I don't know. Maybe a hotel of some kind? Can't... Oh, there we go. Yeah. Looks like a hotel. You got beds. We'll go upstairs. Yep. It's just a hotel. A couple more beds there. And the last building over here is the saloon. Oh, they added music to this one. Pretty cool. I'm going to mute that because I don't know if it's copyright enabled or not. So, not that it matters. I'm not monetized right now anyway. Alright, and then up here, we've got a little balcony. We'll just jump off the balcony. The train station is here. Does nothing at this moment in time. It's just here for, again, aesthetics. To help make the, you got seats where you can sit here. You can't go anywhere. It's just here. You got a few more spots here to sell stuff. Logs, pillars, and then planks. Let's see. Like I said, the train goes nowhere. These go nowhere, I believe, and I'm getting too far away from my cart. I'd be able to save a lot of time if I stayed by my cart. I don't think these go anywhere. No, yep, that's the end of it right there. Goes nowhere. Alright, Carter, let's go. Alright, so let's get... That's the layout of the place. I'll get into the... where the ores are, and I'll get up there, the pine trees. I'll get into that in a minute too. So let's get back to our cart. We'll walk the whole town. As you can see here, there's a tutorial quest. I'll get you back to the first one. Carter, you know, wise guy. You can ride off the edge, by the way, like I just did. As long as you're pretty close to, you know, even. So the two tutorial quests, basically you'll start by talking to either that guy behind me or one of these guys. There's like 3 or 4 of them sprinkled around here. The first quest they're going to make you do is cut down a tree, make a log, turn the log into firewood, and then go sell it in the firewood thing, which is the one all the way, all the way, all the way over here, I think. Whoops, sorry. It tends to auto straighten itself. It's somewhere right around here, next to this building. Whoa. Okay. So now I've been talking ores. I've been having talked shovels, pickaxes, so on and so forth. Let's show you what we need to do, to what you can do. This right here is I'm just going to go over what I got in my base real quick here. This right here is basically a container. When you go into build, what you have is shown here. You hit add new recipe, and you can add what you need as you need them. You're gonna want the carpenter machine. You're definitely gonna want the electric saw. This is for fences and buildings and walls and stuff. I haven't gotten into that. Stairs. I haven't gotten into that stuff yet, so I haven't bought it. Conveyors are useful. The spacer, even though I bought it, I didn't use it, but I wanted it to get to the sorter. And then your corners and a short and a T-joint. And then a very short, which I didn't get into. And then a few other things, benches, pleasantries, stuff like that. If you're on this screen and you're looking to find out where to buy the wagon, it's not under transport. As you can see, transport is to transport materials, not hop on a wagon and transport stuff. I made that mistake. As you can see here, plot info panel says here upgrades in the wagon. You click on that, and then you have your wagon here. If you for any reason flip your wagon, you can respawn it. It'll respawn it. You can only do this on your base, by the way. Then you can get your upgrades and sides, the extra seats, the chest on the back. Then there's a description of what can be done. And then you can get one horse, which is a little fat. When you start off first with a wagon, you don't start with a horse. It's a pedaler. So it's like those bicycles that you sit down on and you pedal with a wheel in front of you. It's kind of like that. And you get the pedal, and it's slow, but at least you can carry, 6 or 8 or 10 things, whatever it is. Then you can get the size up, then the next size up, and then you get the chest on the back, which is, as you can see, it can hold 25 of any one item. So if you throw logs in there, it'll hold 25 logs. If you throw nails in there, it'll hold 25 nails. But the back of you can also load the back of the wagon, and that will take up to, when you get to here, it's 17 items, and it doesn't care what it is. If it physically fits, it'll carry it. And then your 1 horse and 2 horses. 1 horse for some speed, 2nd horse for the fastest speed. Alright, now, the boat does nothing. It's just there for looks. The island, there's palm trees out there, and you can sell stuff out there, but other than that, the island is basically useless at this time. Hold on 1 second, I'm having my family wants to talk to me. Hang on. Okay, people, let's go. So I gave you a tour of the town. If you go past the town to the backside on the other side of the train, you'll start finding ores and stuff that you can mine and dig. And I'm going to show you over here. Over here, this is copper ore. You need a pickaxe to get that stuff. Don't worry about the tracks. They don't interfere. Their collision is 0. You can go right over them. This is stone. So you can get stone. Over here you see these right here. That's tin. That's the only place that I've found in the map that has tin. And that's the only place that has stone. And that's the only place that has copper. So keep that in mind. Now going up into the pine area. Generally speaking, the only thing that's good up here are these things right here. This is iron ore. If you start making your own nails, you're going to be hitting these things hard. That's why I got the best pickaxe right now in the game. The pine trees, if you want to cut them down, throw them in your cart, fine, since you're up here, but not really worth it. One thing that you might want to do is when you get far enough where you get a cart, but you can't really make stuff per se, you don't have like any automation. You like have this like this base right here. You got the saw and a couple other things, and that's it. You might want to use the saw to make pillars and bring the pillars up here and sell the pillars into here. One pillar is $20. Down by the town, you can sell them for $16. So for $4 a pop more, you can come up here. This is the only place you can sell bricks, the only place you can sell nails. If you go into this building, there's nothing in here. It's just a half-built building. But it's here, it looks good, it's kind of cool. Adds to the ambiance of the game. And let's see, let's back up. That's pretty much the grand tour. Now, pet peeves. If you noticed the wood frames, it was wood FRA, and then the next line had ME. That bothers me. To me, I mean, it should be one word. It's supposed to be one word. Oh, you're gonna maybe at some point want to buy trees, because you can actually grow trees on your base, so you don't have to go get them. And then they have like automatic pluckers that will strip the trees and turn them into logs for you. So you can get pine trees there. I don't know where you can get oak trees, but I've seen people with oak trees on their base. And if you want to do the palm trees, you can actually go out to the island over here and buy them out on the island. Now, I'm going to just show you this real quick and head out to the island just to show you. Over here, by the way, right over here around the corner here, there's a little marker from the dev, or devs, which has the name of the game on it. So, let's come over here. Oh no! Where did it go? It used to be right here. Wow, it disappeared. Alright, okay, what I'm about to do, I don't recommend. Because once you go in here, you're not coming out. Not least on the horse. But I'm doing it for the sake of speed. And obviously, normally you would drown and the horses would drown. But, see, once you hit stuff, you can't get over it, so. Okay, so this is the island. Trees actually look pretty cool. You can cut down the trees and sell the logs here. And you can buy palm trees here. And you can use them on your base. I haven't even cut one down. Let's cut one down just to see if there's anything different. Oh, they cut easier. Oh. Wow, they break up into a lot more than I thought. Why can't I cut that? Maybe I can't. Up, and Carter's back here with me. So, just so you know, E picks things up. Bring it back over here. When you get close enough, you'll see Q To sell, you can either hit Q or you can hit the buttons. Either way you do it, so that's it. That's going to be, I think, the end of my video for today. You know what? I'm going to go back to my base real quick. I'm going to reset myself and go back. Only because I just want to show you what I built. And this is only a beginning factor of what you can do in the game. There's some basic automation. I'm set up right now to build wood frames. Different things make different items. If you look here, you hit F or click on it. It tells you the various things that you can make. You can eject the items that are in there. Notice I'm loaded up with nails and I got one plank in there. And I've been using them to build the wood frames. It was easy enough to do. Doesn't take too much time. As you can see, I got nails floating around in here doing a circle. That's generally speaking what they recommend you do. Because when you throw a pillar in here, you throw a log in, it hit one saw, turns into a pillar, comes over here, hits the other saw, turns it into 3 planks. The 3 planks will then come into here, and since it needs planks, it will pick them up, but it never grabs all of them. It usually picks up 1 or 2, and then there's overflow. So rather than the overflow just building up and going to the end of the conveyor and dying, they suggest you loop it around so it keeps coming around. So this way, with all the iron that I've been getting, I got nails, and I got plenty of them. This makes, if you go into here, I've been making iron ingots, which uses fire logs and iron ore. The iron ingots come out, they go into here, and the iron ingots, they're set for nails. Why didn't I see nails? Up there it is. I had to scroll down a little. So one iron ingot is being turned into a box of 10 nails. And then nails come over here and keep this thing filled up as it goes through. So it's pretty much automated. Your end product is going to be this right here. You can click on it or hit Q to E to pick it up. It goes up on your shoulder. You throw it in your wagon. Go sell it. But that's the gist of the game. And let's go up here, and we're going to sign it out up here. And so that's the gist of the game. My opinion, not a bad game. Got a great base. A lot of stuff to do. A lot of building you can do. You can build multiple floors, which I'm eventually going to get to, but right now I've just got this little thing here to make money. You can build multiple floors and a lot of other stuff in here. Like I said, there's different items you can make. Like I said, it's a good base. What can you add? My suggestion, make the different trees different values or different quantity of logs. Like a pine tree may not work good building a bed frame, for example. Maybe the wood's too soft or something like that. Maybe a pine tree log sells for $10 and an oak log sells for 11. Something like that. Make some variety in the game in that regards. Open up other areas. This is a nice little map, but there's not a lot going on here. Make the island do something. It's nice, but it needs more. It needs to be expanded. Needs to have more areas. Needs different types of woods that do different things. Maybe building with different woods makes things different colors. That would be really nice. Maybe the ability to sell other things, like I can make bronze gears. The bronze gears, you can't sell them. Once you make the gear, you got a gear. That's the end of the story. You either keep it or you chuck it. So I think there's definitely a lot of potential in this game, and I think it can go far if the devs really, really wanted to, and especially since the popularity has been increased significantly over the last couple of months. A couple of major YouTubers covered it, and by major I mean somebody like Seniac, who's got hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Bunny Films covered this game. And there's other people out there that have covered this game all within the last month or so. I really hard to find something later than that. So, later or earlier, whatever the term you want to use. But that's my thoughts on this game, and I ask you to give it a try. Tell me what you think. Just do me a favor, guys. Like, subscribe, comment, set your alerts. Let me know what you think of this game. Let me know if there's something else you guys want me to check out. I like this game, and I'm gonna end up building more on this, making this bigger. It's pretty cool. So I just hope they add more and make it more interesting and more intricate. Then it will be really, really great. Anyway, guys, like I said, like, subscribe, comment, set your alerts, and I will talk to everybody soon. Goodbye.